The ocean, home to millions of different marine wildlife, along with a vast amount of habitats and ecosystems. It really is a beautiful place, but the place don't last forever. You may have heard about ocean pollution through plastics, but there are many other types of pollutions that all damage the ocean's water and wildlife. Ocean pollutions come in many forms, and one of these forms is chemical pollution. Chemical pollution has a variety of issues, and one of these main issues are in the fish we eat. Fish and other marine organisms can gain traces of these chemicals when we dump them in the ocean, and eventually they go up the food chain until it reaches us, humans. Chemicals are hard to break down in the first place, and so when we humans consume fish, a portion of it, the chemicals, go into us. Now imagine that the chemical that is taken is something like mercury. This chemical goes up the food chain until a person eats it. It's obviously dangerous. It can be harmful to adults, children, and infants. Consuming chemicals isn't the only problem either. An excess of chemicals such as phosphorus and nitrogen can cause a reaction in the ecosystem, creating excess algal blooms and dead zones. Algal blooms can be dangerous because they cause toxins for marine wildlife. Dead zones create lack of oxygen. Although having one in the area, the lack of oxygen might not seem that bad. If this keeps happening and building up, a good portion of the oxygen in the area can disappear.
Chemical spills into the ocean can be harmful, but that's not the only type of spill. Another type of spill can be oil spills. These come from ships, oil rigs, river runoffs, and etc. They damage the ocean's water quality and help cause damage to the ocean's many habitats and ecosystems. Oil spills are one of many pollutions that get into the ocean but still impact it heavily. Some of the impacts it has on the ocean are contaminating the water, damaging ecosystems, and harming marine life. Oil can be seen at the top of the ocean by a film it produces. Oil spills cause a threat to microorganisms. This causes oxygen to slowly decrease because microorganisms actually produce a large portion of the world's oxygen. Why does this matter to us? Marine life and ecosystems getting destroyed will eventually catch up to us. Fishes that get caught to be sold could be soaked in oil their whole life, which wouldn't be a pleasant experience for the fish nor the buyer. Not only this, but the world's oxygen will be impacted. The ocean produces most of the oxygen in the world. Oil spills greatly affect these too, whether it's from destruction of ecosystems or contaminating the water. This means if oil spills keep spilling into the ocean, our oxygen levels can potentially decrease drastically over time.
Although plastic pollution is already such a widely known topic, you still cannot undermine the damages it can do. Plastic pollution can cause microplastics. They can harm the environment, kill marine life, and harm the quality of the ocean. It may seem like an impossible task to return the ocean to its former glory, and to a point that is true, but that does not mean that we cannot help. There are countless organizations and communities that can specialize in helping the ocean, even if it's just by picking up trash. In the end, if we all come together and work on trying to be a little bit better about what we can do, we can make some difference in bettering the oceans. It doesn't matter how small, even if it's just properly disposing of trash. The difference can still be made, and that's one piece less trash in the ocean. So spread the word and let this be known.